Autobots, transform!
You owe me a scream. Welcome everybody, I'm George, 80s Transformer fan. I'm glad you could join me for my tour review of Marvel Legends X-Men Sabretooth. And around, well, bring him closer a little bit. There he is inside the nice window box packaging. He's obviously packaged with Apocalypse left arm. On the side of the packaging is some very nice artwork of Sabretooth there. The back of the packaging is his product shot. It shows Apocalypse and everybody in the wave and all the pieces that it takes to build this guy. Hasbro down in the corner has a little bit of a bio at the top. A skilled assassin armed with sharp beast-like fangs and claws. Sabretooth is a paid mercenary of evil. Anyway, I think the same image on both sides of the box, so I'm going to slice it and get it open and get one step closer to building Apocalypse. So, I love that there's no ties on these figures. They're just in here, which is awesome for a toy reviewer. Pop this guy out. And the first thing I want to say about him is everybody complains about they used the wrong body style, wrong buck. And looking at it in the packaging, he could have been a taller figure. I think they should have used the same buck that they used on Colossus. It would have been a lot better because he's normally depicted as a very tall, I think he's like right around 7-foot guy. But they should have used this body sculpt off of Colossus. Review coming soon. Anyway, put that over there. Here he is. And we're going to go off of what is here. Again, he has the exact same body as Gladiator. I can tell. This is Gladiator's body. Because the legs weren't lined up when I took Gladiator out. He has the developed thigh muscles here. And then it's like kind of crappy right here where it meets there. So this is the same body as Gladiator. It kind of worked on Gladiator, but I'm not feeling it on this guy. I love the little brown and yellow outfit a la Wolverine. And here he is out of the packaging. I'm going to take a look at his paint first and foremost, see how well that is. The brown is painted onto the yellow. It looks pretty good. The hands are brown plastic, and then this is painted here over a yellow. No, wait, this is brown plastic too, and there's yellow paint here. That's not bad. It doesn't match up that great, but it's not that bad. The inner thigh paint. And then the paint doesn't match the scope. If you match the paint, the line up in the paint, you break up the thigh, which is kind of crap. Same on both legs. You kind of break it up. No, this one is better. This leg is better. It just has that little nick in there. And again, he's a runt like Wolverine in this body sculpt with this buck he has. Yeah, they went with the wrong body on this. And then the head is like too large for the body. But speaking of the head, wait, in the fur is like a separate piece. It's kind of floating a little bit, which maybe it should have had a couple pegs in there to hold it down, but the fur is floating. But it's a nice sculpt on the fur. Has a nice little wash over the gray, a little darker gray wash over it. And coming to his head is too big for this body, but I think the head sculpt is excellent. Excellent. Yet another figure that doesn't have pupils. 3 straight figures with all white eyes. But the head, the yellow, the blonde is like a soft little plastic on top of it's like a separate piece than the rest of the head, which I really, really love when they do the different plastics as opposed to just layering paint over layer of paint. I think the little tufts on the side, no, they're painted over. But the little sideburns here are sculpted excellently. He has great wrinkles in his face. He looks so savage. The teeth in his mouth are painted well. And then the little pinkish color of the tongue is painted very well. His head sculpt is excellent. Excellent. I think it's wasted on this. I don't want to say wasted, but the body should have been. They should have used a different body. It should have been bigger. This is the exact same body off of Gladiator that I reviewed a couple figures back. So it's going to be the exact same articulation. If you've seen that review, The head is excellent. Then the only other the sculpt that's different really here are the claws. He has on like these brown glove look with the claws, I guess, inside the glove. And there's some detailing in there. It really is. That's really nice. I love the little claws. That's what he's famous for. Hands are excellent. And again, below the waist, there's nothing new. There's nothing there. So I'm going to hit the articulation. He can look up. He can look all the way up. These guys can really look up very well. And I'm not getting that much down out of him. I don't know if, oh, there it is. Felt a little rubbery there. He can look down and you can see the paint and the neck breaking up in there. Head completely 360, and again, you can see the paint coming off in there, just moving a little bit. Not cool. The arms come up this far to the side. The little hinge in there is brown. His arm a 360. And he has the bicep swivel, the double jointed elbow bend, the little gauntlet sticking out of his elbow here. You coming down to his wrist, he 360s at the wrist. He has the hinge there. The articulation is excellent. He just needed a bigger bulk. The ab crunch can go forward and back. If he ever gets shot in the back, he can his waist 360s, of course. His legs open up this far. Hey, you can hold it. And like when I do this, you can really see how scrawny he is. His lower half is just too small. His legs aren't long enough. He has the thigh cut here. And again, he can go front and back about this far. The double hinge knee. And you can't get much out of it because of the bulk of his calf and his thigh. So as far as that's gonna go, he has the boot cut. What, I don't know, does he have on boots? Is it one like pajama thing or tights thing? Then he has the hinge at the ankle, and then he has the rocker. So standard articulation for a Marvel Legend buck. He's just undersized. I love his head sculpt. I think it is excellent. Let me show it again. The paint on it is excellent. The paint on this figure is pretty good for what it is. It's not much on it, but what's there is good. And I'm going to get out his one Apocalypse part. No true accessories. Here is Apocalypse left arm. It's in the clenched fist mode. It's all a pearlized blue plastic, which looks very great. I hope it's showing up on camera. I love how it looks. And then he has the dark navy blue gauntlet with some silver gunmetal gray type paint on it right there, and a little port for the tentacle. So this is Sabretooth. I am the 80s Transformer fan saying if you can find this figure, you should pick it up and collect the entire wave and build Apocalypse. Do you hear me? Build Apocalypse!
Autobots, transform!